Good morning, everybody. We're very, very happy to welcome you here for this Democratic Design Day. This is the second edition. This is here in Lausanne, in the ECAL, and this is the first time here, so we'd like to thank you, of course, for welcoming us here. And we are very happy that you are so numerous today with us, more than 300 persons, so that's great. We'd like also to welcome people watching us worldwide, because we are on streaming, and this is on Design Boom, and you can also watch us on the internet on the IKEA-DDD.ch site. So welcome everybody, and we hope that you will enjoy this day and that you will benefit from all the speeches that you're going to hear today. You know that we'll have many different speakers. We have sociologists, we have architects and designers, and everybody will try to bring a new approach, a new vision to show you how it's going to be to live tomorrow, how our living space going to evolve. So what are the great challenges and how design can answer these challenges? This is the question we're going to try to answer today, and we're going to we hope that it's going to bring you some new ideas and that it's going to help you try to imagine the world of tomorrow. So the thematic you've understood is the future of living at home. And before starting with the speeches, I'd like to welcome two persons on this stage, and I'm going to start with the CEO of IKEA Switzerland. Please welcome Simona Scarpaleggia. Hello, Simona.
Hello.
And I'd like to welcome the ECAL director, Alexis Georgacopoulos. And I've heard the laughing. I've heard the laughing. Yeah, I made it. So, Simona, I'm going to start with you. Oh, yeah, you can sit. Sure, go ahead. It's going to be nicer, and I'm going to sit over there. Yeah, we have a nice sofa, so why not using it? Simona, we would like to know, why is it so important to have this Democratic Design Day for IKEA?
Well, you know, at IKEA we believe in people. And we believe that when people come together, ideas flow and we make things happen. So when at IKEA we had the idea of democratic design decades ago, we wanted to have altogether some concepts. Products who have a function. Actually, you can sit on this beautiful and comfortably on this beautiful sofa, who have a design, a beauty, and you can see it very evidently. Products that bring a sustainability message, that are of good quality. But all of this at a good price, at a price that is affordable for the many people. That was the original idea of the democratic design. And then we've been working with it since many years. But now we are really investing a lot in this kind of concept, because times are changing and this is much more needed.
Yeah, we've seen the times that changes, and there are some very important topics like sustainability, like digitalization, and all these kind of things. We're going to talk about that whole day. What are your precise intentions behind these DDD?
What we thought in last year when we launched the first Democratic Design Day in Zurich was to be able to work in an open society and open up to the many people about this concept and maybe get ideas. So we wanted to bridge the concept of democratic design from our laboratories, workshops in Sweden to Switzerland, to our stores, but create also a movement of thought. So last year we talked about what it is, democratic design. This year we talk much more about the future of home. And the home is so important for all of us.
Of course.
That's why we decided to organize this. And it's so good to have so many people contributing with their ideas and feelings also and thoughts.
Yeah, and that's
home.
The goal of today, and I'm sure it's going to be very rich. I want you to go to this sentence that you've said. You've said in a speech how the living room has developed from a valuable representing space to a make room for live area. And I want you to know, what did you mean by that?
Well, I personally experienced different living rooms in my own life. So I remember my great-grandparents, they had this very stiff room, very formal. Nobody was allowed to get there. And then little by little, it changed. Also, It was always a formal room, but a little more open. Today, living room is really where a lot of different things happen. Individual moments are spent there, or collective moments, and it expresses the change in society. What stays, I believe, is the need of a connection with a place that makes you feel well. And this is what it's all about. Home is a place where you feel well, wherever it is. We are moving. I come from Italy, and I'm here, and I will be somewhere else. And many people in the room, I guess, have been or will be going somewhere else, but they bring home with them, and we want to help.
Thank you very much, Simona. You were talking about changes, and I think we're going to talk about that the whole day. So, Alexis, this is my next question. You are training the future generation of leading designers. So, how important is the home in times where we have so many big changing facing us?
There's some things which I think remain the same, and you know, the saying is home is where the heart is. So I think that in a way, even if materials change, function change, technology changes, there's always a need to feel, as Simona was saying, very good in one place. And we can see with the students here at ECAL, not just, I mean, the product designers, but even other disciplines like photography, graphics, or interaction design. At the end, home is where also things are centered and start from in many ways. And I think the young generation is also very, let's say, sensible in all these changes which take place, and even sometimes I think manages to be not just a trendsetter, but actually be ahead of the times in many ways.
Right, that's one of the role of the design, right?
And the school.
And the school, yeah. And the thing is that here at ECAL you have a long tradition of cooperating with the industry. So why is it so important for this school?
As we were saying, we train the designers of the future, and I think you cannot do that in the best possible way if you don't offer them also opportunities to be connected with what's waiting for them after studies.
Right.
The school is not something closed, which, you know, many things happen, and then when you go out, it's another story. We train them with the courses, and of course the people who are coming to teach are professionals, and it's all done in the way of taking along the students from somebody who learns and still will learn for all of his life, but in a position where they already know things about the professional world still as students. And that's extremely important in the sense that, I mean, you cannot do a separation today between a student and a professional. It's all a very, let's say, subtle transformation, or at least evolution.
And a story of connection.
Exactly.
All right. Well, Simona, Alexis, thank you very much. Of course, you're going to stay with us. So I'm going to let you take your seats again, and we're going to go further on. You can give them some applause.